For Sunday, March the 19th, 2017, I want to present to you a very quick Bible study from the book of Galatians, the 5th chapter, on the fruits of the Spirit. Beginning at verse 22, but the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance. Against such there is no law. From the King James Version Bible. Now, today, not all, but a good number of Christians, we are very busy with our own lives and facing our own stumbling blocks along the way, our own difficulties that often we don't have time to actually love thy neighbor as thyself. When a neighbor has fallen on hard times, we're just too busy in our own life to tend to our neighbor, to see if there's something we can do to help. We're just a little too busy for the elderly who are having a very difficult time financially, getting to the grocery store, or even getting to their doctor's appointments. The church today, they love to judge and draw conclusions. When it comes to homelessness, when they see a homeless person, they're quick to shout out that that person has done this to their self. There's no reason that they are homeless. They did this to their self. They're addicted to drugs, or they're addicted to alcohol. They just want money to buy alcohol, and they turn a blind eye. When it comes to drug addiction, young people hooked on drugs, hooked on heroin, hooked on prescription drugs, hooked on illegal drugs, they are quick to judge many of the church today, and Christians and non-Christians alike. Well, we want no part of that person. We don't want them in our church. We cast them to the wayside. The devil has got a hold of them. Stay clear of them. What I want to do now is take you back in time. Back to the time that Jesus walked the earth. Now, Jesus, he chose to sit with the outcasts and the sinners rather than sit in the synagogues. And the Pharisees couldn't figure Jesus out. Jesus said, none are perfect. All fall short of the glory of God. And that included the high priest of that time and the pastors and evangelists of today, 2017, including the congregations, the born-again believers. Today, you may not be aware of this, but today, Jesus sits with the drug users, the addicts, the outcasts, the sinners, the homeless, ministering to them with love. He brings them joy and brings them peace, for he knows the long-suffering oh too well. So he uses gentleness, goodness through faith. Oh, his yoke is easy. He displays meekness and temperance. Dear friends, none of us are perfect, and we all fall short of God's glory. But through the cross, we are saved and we are forgiven. When we invite Jesus into our heart, then we must be Christ-like. We must have the fruits of the Spirit. Have you brought love, joy, peace, kindness towards another today who is in sin, who is lost, who has fallen to drug addiction, to homelessness? Do you speak to them with goodness? Are you gentle with them and with their emotions? Do you know their long suffering? How soon we forget. Don't you remember your own battles, your own struggles? If not, let me ask you, is Jesus really in you? Work out your own salvation with fear and trembling, because let me tell you, one day we're all going to stand before the one whose eyes are like fire. They're going to open the books on our lives. We're not going to get over on him. Be like Jesus. Start today to be like Jesus. Love another today who's crying out for help. God bless you all. God bless you all, and leave me comments. I hope you have a very blessed day and a blessed week to come.